Welcome to Divine Purpose Podcast with your host, Daniel and
Patrice Myers. In this podcast, you will be introduced to the 3 C's.
Comedy, Conversations, and Community. Join the discussion with fellow entrepreneurs, community activists,
with our major focus on the beauty of family in our community. Episodes drop every Tuesday. Whether inspirational or ratchet, all conversations have a divine purpose. So do I say corny or do you say corny?
You wrote it.
It's your introduction song. With my energy. Simming myself down a little bit. We started off with me versus me. I'm a little hype right now. A little hype.
Set the tone.
But let me get into the business of the episode. Welcome to Divine Purpose Podcast. This podcast is sponsored by RMJ Financial Services, which is a financial wellness organization based in the D.C. metropolitan area. Our mission is to educate our community on the importance of financial wellness, starting with securing your family and assets with life insurance. Life insurance products are extremely diverse and can lead to funding many of your dreams and financial goals, which is why we refer to it as living benefits. What do you mean by living benefits, you ask? Well, how would you like to create a tax-free asset for yourself and become your own personal bank? To learn more, visit us at www.rmjfinancialservices.com. Follow us on all social media platforms at RMJ Financial Services, and to schedule your free consultation, email us at info@rmjfinancialservices.com. Now I'm going to get back to being hype. Purpose with your host, Patrice and Daniel Myers. So we started this joint off this time with me versus me, because when I think about the fellas that we have here today, there is no competition. It's only them versus them. And they ain't running from nothing. If you did, cut their legs off.
Cut their
right
fucking
now.
legs off.
You hear me? So we're going to wrap into it.
So I'm going to introduce the guests that we have today. We have ICE ENT, we have Chris, we have Jeff, we have the builders of their communities, and they are spreading love not only through what they do, but they're spreading love through their clothing, and they're spreading love in their community. We are honored to have them here today.
Yes.
These brothers have a story that we feel should be shared. It's not a typical story. When you think about clothing designers, you think about people that are into fashion. And yeah, we know they got fashion because the shit is drippy.
It's fly.
It's fly.
However,
Did you
say drippy?
I did say drippy. You know, we have a young audience, so I say drippy.
It's drippy.
I should have did like this when I said drippy.
I don't know if drippy is the word. I know they say drip, but I don't know about drippy.
Drippy is the act of dripping.
I don't think they go that far, but go ahead.
Make your own definition.
Yeah, fuck, nigga, I'm going to say what I want to say.
That might be right, though.
Never know.
However, before I was so rudely interrupted, we appreciate y'all coming.
Yeah.
We know the story behind where the ICE ENT. We know the story behind why you want to spread love. And right now, we want you to introduce yourselves because we know who you are. So, who are you and why are you so fucking dope?
All right, thank you for the introduction, man. It was a great introduction. Never had one like that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna.
Yeah. First of all, my name is Chris. This is my partner right here, Jeff. I've been in this. Well, I've had my clothing line for about 3 years now. It really started. Do you want me to tell you how it started? You just want me?
I want the whole story. Okay. So what we do, we see your success, we see where you are. Yeah. But our slogan is, when you see a duck gliding across water, a duck is just gliding.
Yeah.
But underneath the surface, the duck feet is moving.
Yeah.
We want to talk about the feet moving.
Yeah.
Right.
Where did it start? What are the struggles? Because there are going to be people that's looking up to you that want the info. Yeah. People that's looking at you that's looking for some type of game, and you're able to give that to people that are looking for.
Yeah, we have a lot of young people that listen to our podcast. Our daughters are 18, so we got high school, people in college, people
Right.
with clothing lines listening. And we know that your story, we was trying to get one of our young folks up here
One of our
today, but they
mentees.
were working. So your story, y'all story is definitely going to help somebody. So
Yeah.
get into all of it.
Yeah.
The
The struggles
everyday.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I would just like to say I always had this vision before everything, before just anything. I always knew I would have a store. I would be a boss. First of all, you
Wow.
gotta have a vision.
Mm.
First of all,
Mm.
how it really started. My little brother was murdered in 2016, December 2016. He called himself the ICEMAN, so that's where ICE ENT came from.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know. I just always knew it would be more than apparel. So I didn't call it. Well, I just always knew it would be more. That's why I call it ICE Entertainment.
You named it after your brother.
Yeah, entertainment. Like, cause I do a little bit of rapping, I do a little bit of movies, I do a little bit of everything. I just didn't want it to be clothing, so I called it ICE Entertainment.
So
I
wherever
was
it goes.
always trying to
Right.
figure that out, why it wasn't called just straight apparel.
When I started, I started rapping.
Oh, okay.
When my brother, I never rapped before. You know what I'm saying? When my brother left in 2016, I sat down in the living room and I wrote a song called Ooh-Wee. And that's what he used to say all the time is Ooh-Wee.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so I said, man, I'm about to sit down and write a song called Ooh-Wee.
Mm-hmm.
So when I wrote that song, I got a call from one of my coworkers. My coworkers does, he makes shows for Backyard Band. So he was like, man, I got a slot for you, man. You can perform your song with Backyard at halftime. I'm like, what? Like,
Wow.
I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't write them. You know, so I looked at my sister like, she like, man, just do it. Like, I'm like, all right. You know, like, so when I did that, man, that was the best thing ever. Like, so once I started doing the shows and I had the Ooh-Wee shirt on, what I did, I went to PG Mall.
I saw the
and I got an
Ooh-Wee
Ooh-Wee shirt.
Yes, okay, okay.
That was my first
Okay.
Ooh-Wee shirt. Yeah, I went
Okay.
to PG Mall and got it and I did a show and people started asking me for Ooh-Wee shirts when I performed my song. You know what I'm saying? And
Just
then,
to support.
just to support my family and friends and stuff. So what I had the idea to get a heat press.
Okay.
I said, man, I'm about to get a heat press, man, and just start pressing these
Because you
jumps
was
out.
tired of taking it to the
Yeah, you
mall.
know what I'm saying? I can make my own jump. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, 'cause that joint's still down there to this day.
It is the
Ooh-Wee
same.
Heat press.
Oh,
The
yeah.
same
Oh,
heat
yeah.
press?
The
Yeah.
same heat press?
Same heat press.
That
My
joint's
mama's
still down there
basement.
to this day.
You know
Wow.
what I'm saying?
So
But
you immediately went and got a heat press because a lot of people start off with clothing lines and take a minute
no.
to decide that they're going to make their own.
I
You
did
everything- you
this.
kept it in house off a
I
break.
did this. My brother passed away in December. February, I put out a video to that. I skipped that whole, but I put out a video to Ooh-Wee in February. You know what I'm saying? And then I did a show, and then I did another show, and then, like, yeah, like, it was
Okay.
crazy. Like, it was just a crazy, like, you know, and they say the best things are on the other side of fear.
That's a fact,
Ooh.
You know what I'm
Jack.
saying? So,
Ooh.
ever since I jumped out, I just been,
Jumped out the gate.
oh, my goodness.
So, first, before we go, let's give 10 seconds a moment of silence for your brother Iceman.
Yeah.
And because everybody's vision and everybody's push comes from someplace. So we're gonna give, before we get more into the show, let's take 10 seconds as a moment of silence for Iceman. Yeah. So
Appreciate that.
yeah, man. Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
respect.
it's respect. It's paying respect, bro. Like
Yeah. Because
one of the-
sometimes we don't realize how tragedy propels us. You know, we never understand God's plan
Right.
and what it means for us and where it's going to take us when
Right.
He takes someone from us, and what it because even with Daniel, when his mom passed away, if it wasn't for when his mother passed away and the way she set up herself financially, he wouldn't be able to have his house right now, the house that we live in right now. You know, that investment from her came to this. All that love that she put into him led to this moment right here, divine purpose. Like, I know Janet is just watching over us right now with
right.
this, like,
Not
get
even-
it.
Yeah, right.
Not even
Like,
with
you
the
know.
investment, but just like what she did in the community. My
Yeah.
mother was a community
ANC.
activist. She was in the ANC in Wolf
Mhm.
Ford. We grew up on we were on 13th
Mhm.
Street, but my house was a house where everybody from our neighborhood came over.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you was from the trap. I don't give a fuck if
Yep.
you was a robber. Literally,
Yep.
robbers, killers, thieves, whatever was
Yep.
in our house.
For real.
But my
It was
mother
scary.
gave everybody. My mother gave everybody a meal, and we were that house. She
Mhm.
never judged nobody.
Yeah.
And but it also made me who I am today.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
throughout my endeavors and what I've
Mhm.
seen growing up, shit, it ain't too much I haven't seen,
Mm-hmm.
and it ain't too much I haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do moving forward is spreading love. So you never know. And when she passed away, her legacy is going to continue to live on through me and everybody that touched and
Absolutely.
loved her. So
Definitely.
I understand that, and that's why one of the reasons why I was so excited about having you here, because I know sometimes that pain pushes that passion.
Yes.
Definitely.
Let's
Mhm.
talk about that.
That's
how
my
that pain
slogan.
pushes that passion.
That's funny you said
That's
that
the
because
slogan, you know,
That's your slogan for real? I
That's
swear
the
to God.
slogan?
Yeah.
Are
Didn't
you
know that.
serious?
Back of this varsity jacket, I have it on there. It says, what does it say again?
I
Like,
got you. Let your pain push you until your vision pulls you.
yeah, let your pain push you until your vision pulls you.
So
Like, I
that's
came up
real.
with that one day.
So mine's is pain and passion. That's the same thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like
Don't
it
get
came
mad
to
as
me
if we
one
take
day.
it that
Like,
short, man.
It's all good.
It's all
we
good.
just want the
Hey,
first
but-
T-shirt. That's all.
We got you.
That's what's up, y'all.
yeah, man. But it's just like the way everything has been happening. Is, he know I call it dominoes.
Mm.
The way it falls, and I just know it's going to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's to the point where I just know.
Yeah,
You know,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I know.
So you
Like,
just
know what I'm saying?
walking like, everything else that's hitting you, just like, it don't matter
It's-
because I know what's on
When
the
I
other
run
side.
into a mistake, I get excited.
Ooh.
I get excited because I learned something, and then I move on to the next. I don't, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
powerful,
Like, I
actually.
get excited
Because
because I
sometimes
know.
mistakes will hold people back and make
Oh
them
my
quit or
God.
make them stop or
Wait
make
a
them
minute.
second guess themselves. But you
I'm
say you get
telling you.
excited.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
telling
the thing with mistakes is like when you make a mistake, you like, how can I make it better? Not, oh man, what I'm gonna do now? It's how I'm gonna make it better. How I'm gonna get out of
What's
this?
the next step?
You
Yeah,
know, like-
so.
Oh.
I mean, that's what's been driving me through the whole thing. Even when I was in my mother's basement, pressing shirts out, and I'm trying to figure out how do I get this thing even, or how do I do 4 fingers over here, or 3 fingers over here.
Right.
the
You know what I'm
measurements,
saying?
yes.
Right. And then my man came and told me, suggested something else, and then like it was just, yeah, I don't, like, so. I don't
Damn.
know.
So,
But,
man, how does that happen though? Like, so a lot of us see things, and we from the city, DC.
Right.
When you growing up in DC, 80s baby, I assume.
Right.
80s babies, we've seen some shit.
Oh my goodness.
Grew up in some shit.
Right.
And a lot of what we see now, like I see a lot of what you're doing is when we met you, we was doing things for the youth, backpack drive.
Yeah.
Drive, yeah.
These kids and these babies now are a reflection of what happened when we were coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We are what I call, we're the middle ground from those people that was putting in working in the 80s and 90s, and now the kids are the reflection of that, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah.
So you can't really look at the kids down. You can't look down on them.
Yeah, how do you feel about when people say that? Like, oh, these kids these days, the same shit they used to say
But we
to us.
were those kids. Well, I can speak for myself.
Well, as far as like, I was always I just feel like I was always like, I didn't worry about everybody else. I was just always in my own lane, and like I didn't really pay attention. It's hard to really answer that question. You know, like,
Because you are who you are.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
How do you feel about this generation? And I guess do you feel like I guess some people look at this generation sometimes and feel like they kind of hopeless, or they don't know, like they don't have a clue about reality and life.
I feel like this generation is ignorant. Yeah, not ignorant not meaning dumb. Ignorant meaning just don't know.
Not knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's partially
You know what
because
I'm
they
saying?
didn't have to go through all the stuff that we went through. and our parents went through. So they
and
kind
the
of
fact
privileged.
that the internet is right here and it just feel they don't see a lot of stuff.
100%. Internet is different.
Go
like,
ahead, Jeff. What you was saying?
I just feel like even like my generation, I'm a '90s baby, so I feel like
How old are you, Jeff?
I'm 28. I'll be 29 at the end of the month.
Ah, okay.
he rubbed his chin with that shit. I'm 28, nigga. I'm 29 at the end of the
I'm
month.
still kind of young, but I'm getting it. But,
Yeah.
But I just feel like my generation too, like, cause we looked up to the '80s babies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like we kind of know, but we still kind of ignorant too, cause we hitting our prime in this age of what's everything going on.
Yeah.
28's a good age though. 28 is that age where you have no fear, but you're not 30 where you feel like you need to be an adult.
Like you rushing.
Yeah, you still have freedom.
Yeah.
Your 20s, man. In my 20s,
Everything
I
is
was
not
free to the
urgent yet.
motherfucker, man. Like,
Yes.
Like things are becoming more urgent now to me. I feel like.
I think I'm putting it in his head.
Yeah, that too.
Yo,
But you're
Okay.
supposed to,
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
supposed
that's
to,
what
though.
I mean, we look up to the '80s babies, like here '80s baby, my sister '80s baby.
Okay.
So I get a lot of lessons from them more so
Yeah.
than from what I see outside. So it's like I just be me.
So and then, but the good thing is that you listen. So why? I guess why do you listen? Why do you choose to listen? What is it that they showed you that it made you respect them enough to listen? Because a lot of times it's a lack of.
Because his brother who was like my big brother. He tried to talk to him, but he didn't always listen.
Oh, you saw the
So your brother was younger than you?
Yeah, he
I got younger brothers too, man. So I
So my thing was, you know what? He on my ass every day.
Oh wow.
Let me start paying attention to what he's telling me. And as I start paying attention, things start broadening for me.
Definitely. I'm talking about like that. As soon as he started paying attention to what I was saying,
Yeah.
I saw it.
Wow.
I saw it. had him envisioning positive stuff. I had him, you know what I'm saying? He would call me like, man, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen it, it's working.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what he would
So
do.
how did you get the information to him? Was it tough? Was it just you slid it in a regular
Man, it was,
conversation?
look, I'm telling
How'd
you.
you approach it?
It was, look, I looked at, this how I told him I did. I looked at back on my own life. I explained it to him. I looked back on my own life and I seen what I was going through and what obstacles I went through and how I got here and what he needs to do to get to where, you know, his mind where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was basically listening to affirmations, just listening to positive stuff and, you know, just feeding that into him and showing it to him, showing him that I can manifest stuff.
Showing is better than telling.
That's
You
what
gotta
it was.
show people how to walk.
I will show
And I'm
them.
gonna be honest with you. Your spirit reads a lot older than what you are.
Yeah, she
Like
reads spirits.
it really does. Like you read spirits.
You
Like
do.
I'm
Like I'm like
Oracle
hey, she
out
reading my
this
spirit.
joint.
You make it
No,
sound-
like
no, I don't make it sound
Cleo
spooky. I don't make
out
spooky
this
shit like
Like,
calling me now. I read
Right.
1-800 to call.
God damn. Like
I mean, like
no pressure.
when I
Like
say she reads spirits, I mean
energy, love.
energy.
Yeah, not
I
necessarily
like that
spirit.
word. Yeah, I like that word, energy.
Yeah,
Energy.
also
I spell it
energy.
INNERG. Your inner God. She
Oh,
reads your inner God. You can see the God in you when you walk in the building. You can feel it. I know God's when I see him.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yours
a
real
God.
big for
Everybody's a
28.
God. Everybody's a God, but everybody don't know their God.
Absolutely.
And I could tell already.
with that, yeah.
Everybody could tell already that you already feel that.
Yeah, you walking on some other stuff. Like, are you dating already? No, for real.
Hold on,
Because
what
I
the
don't.
fuck is this about?
No. I'm
the
about to
fuck?
tell you. I'm about to tell you.
Please tell me.
He don't have young bitches energy. Like
Young
all,
bitches
like for
energy.
real. I can see you dealing with somebody older because your energy is just so
Yeah.
mature.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm for
That
real.
nigga about to put it. Hey, look, nigga eyes. Soon as she said that nigga eyes got small.
Like, oh,
you mean-
yeah?
Like,
You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
like,
Shorty,
for real.
Hey, shorty, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
He out this
Hey.
joint bringing the cougar. Like, what's up? What's up?
Nah, no cool.
He making you feel some type of way?
No, he just mature.
That's all right, man.
No cougars, no cougars.
That's all
But
right,
nah,
man.
I do. I feel like you just. I mean,
My man
Are
got
you
a daughter
dating?
on the way. He got
Oh, that's
Oh,
what's up.
congratulations.
Good
We ain't
for
gonna start
you.
no problem.
So I guess I'm wising it up. I guess.
And I'm the guy,
there
bro.
you
no
go.
problem.
Oh, that's
There's a
what's
daughter
up.
on the way.
You know, when you have daughters, that means you gotta stop a whole.
Can't play around.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what God gave me?
Yeah.
Twin daughters. And guess what? They both are beautiful young women. And guess what I used to do when I was a young little player? Look, my neck just snapped
I
twice.
heard that.
Ideas, man. No ideas, man.
And they got
They
are
firecrackers.
firecrackers.
Oh my God.
They are they are
They did mother's
splitting
daughters.
images of both of us,
That's
and
scary.
they are free beings. So they challenge us positively on a
But
daily basis.
Like you, we don't put no pressure on them. But what
None.
I will say is, they actually listen.
They do. They listen like you. They
Right.
listen.
They listen. So
They
they
listen.
sharp. Like, ain't no nigga gonna just be able to run up on my daughter and say
Hell
some
nah.
bullshit.
Right.
They be like, what, nigga? My daddy said that shit
Hell
Yeah.
nah.
when I was 10.
Right. That sound familiar. Like,
Yeah, nigga, you ain't shit, nigga. Like my
Yeah.
daddy ain't shit. That's my mama.
He's a good guy. I love him. I love you so much.
I know you do. But nah, but pushing through it, like with you listening, that's good. And you being a mentor, and then I know your family, but still being a mentor. Like,
yeah, man. I
That's
just feel
important.
like so many people don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like so many people don't know. Like they said that we used that they hid it in the books from us. You know, we didn't read back in the day. It's so easy now. It's on YouTube. You know what I'm
you gotta
saying?
read.
You don't have to read. I don't read at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I've read 3 books in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
What are the
Really?
3 books you read?
Well, maybe 3. You know what I'm saying? We had to read Malcolm X. You know, back in the day.
Autobiography of Malcolm X. That's
yeah,
a good one, though.
you know, like, and I don't even remember the other 2, but I read 2.
But I know it was at
Yeah.
least 3.
Yeah, you know, but everything is on YouTube now, you know. So
Yeah, I think that's the I was telling my daughters that. I tell them that all the time because they don't necessarily like to read either. And he sometimes be like, I don't get it
I'm a
because I'm a reader. And I'm
Like,
a reader too.
reader.
But it's just a different generation.
it's a different generation.
So you gotta approach them differently. So I
Right.
send them video clips. Like now, with one of our businesses, instead of us sending newsletters, I was like, dang, we should just start sending video letters to people.
Right.
People
So
don't
people's attention
read
span
no
is just-
more.
Right.
Like let's just send them a video clip,
I'm
and
telling
then
you.
they can
I'm telling you.
decide from there. Like
Yeah.
it's no point of sending an article, a 10-page article. Ain't nobody gonna read past the first.
But
2
they do
sentences.
have, they got audio books now. So like,
You gotta
just
do
like,
I listen to
Audios?
audiobooks.
that's what I'm about to say. So that's
audiobooks.
that's the
You
equivalent
don't do
to reading.
audiobooks?
I try to get them on, you know what I'm saying? But I listen to audiobooks.
Yeah, because like with me,
I do a little more reading more than anything. I
Okay.
still, I
Oh,
still
okay.
read just a little bit.
I like this.
Okay.
I like to be able to open the book, crack the page, smell it, all that shit.
Smell
Like,
the.
I like the way
it has a
new
certain
book
smell
smells.
to it, yeah.
New books.
But
smell
see,
a
by the
certain
third
way.
page, I'm yawning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm yawning, you know?
Nigga like,
Yeah,
I'm over the
It's
smell.
a good book, yeah, but...
That nigga ain't get through the
Hey,
prologue.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm yawning. I'm trying to get through it, but
But audibles are good because you can keep moving.
keep moving.
You
It's
can
like a
keep
podcast.
moving.
It's
You
like
could be
listening to a
doing
podcast.
shirts. You could be sending something on Instagram, whatever,
Right.
and you're listening to the
Right,
audible. So I
right.
do too. I prefer audibles.
Right.
Like that was the best invention ever for me.
I'm writing a book right now.
Okay.
It's a story of my life, but it's not my life. It's indirectly my life, but it's a novel. And I want it to be a novel because I know a lot of us don't have an attention span to sit there and read like,
A self-help book.
yeah. But it's gonna be a self-help book in a novel form, and it ain't gonna be no corny, goofy shit. It's gonna be like
Like The Alchemist.
I want to write
it's an
book too,
urban
yeah.
alchemist. You ever heard of Alchemist?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I would recommend
Listen
if
to
you
the
have not
audible-
read a
audible,
book,
for real.
even if you don't read it,
For
get the
real.
Audible, The Alchemist.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
What you're doing
Yeah.
right now is create. You are an alchemist.
you really are.
You're an alchemist,
are.
whether you know. Both of you
Yeah.
are examples of alchemists, whether you know it or
Alchemy.
not. You are clay that is turning into gold in real time. And the alchemist really takes you on a journey through a young man's life of him becoming what he's meant to be. And he finds out who he's connected to, how he's connected to it through his journey. And my life, most of our lives are alchemists, but I want to show an urban story of an alchemist, and that's what my book is going to be
Okay, yeah.
about.
That sounds pretty
So I
cool,
recommend. I am recommending. Daniel Myers is recommending
Boy.
The Alchemist to both of you, and just see what you get out of it. She my anchor. She gonna and look.
Why you had to announce yourself like like you didn't already get an introduction? Daniel Myers is
This motherfucker not gonna let me. Let me. She not gonna let nothing go. That's why she with me though. You gotta have somebody gonna hold you accountable. Fuck you though. Whole time.
But so with creating this clothing line, growing up in DC, both of you guys dealing with, just all that DC has represented as far as the murder capital, the go-go, everything. Like, what keeps the two of you guys, I guess, just motivated on a daily basis to keep going? Because we know you have so much of a backstory just in general beyond your brother and your child. Like, what keeps you pushing? Because a lot of the things that has gone through you guys' family could pretty much want you to be kind of like, fuck this shit.
To fold.
Yeah,
like, why keep creating?
Because we know it's a purpose. It's a purpose behind it all. My brother died for a purpose. And I will keep his name going. And we've helped so many people. I've helped so many people, you know what I'm saying? Just over 3 years, like even just giving back, just the back to school drives, just people seeing my clothes and smiling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's a purpose behind it all. That's what keeps me going. And the fact that I need some nurses for my son. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to joke about that, but you need some nurses for your son.
I need some nurses for my son. We're in the hospital right now. We've been in the hospital since October 12th.
Right.
Because of a negligent nurse.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's the second time this year.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So I need to pay for some nurses. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
wow.
that's the, yeah.
So, Munchie. Let's talk about Munchie.
Munch is 7 years old, just turned 17 years old on September 11th. Munch is a beast. Munch, when he was 3 months old, I saw his first seizure. Well, I didn't know what it was. I seen his eyes go back and forth. His mom was like, "Did you see his eyes?" I'm like, "Nah." Like, and then when I seen it, I Googled it.
Okay.
It said infantile spasms. So that's when I took him to the hospital, and they said it was infantile spasms. You know what I'm saying? From that point on, it's been a struggle. You know, in and out the hospital. They told me my man wasn't gonna live more than 2 or 3 days. At one point, they had us in the room. Said I had to take my baby mother, grab her hand, walk out to stop them from talking. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear this.
Ooh, cut it off.
Yeah, they turned the monitors off at one point, took his fingerprints, took pictures like he was going to go.
He was ready to take his death certificate.
Yeah. Like we was in the hospital drinking, like, like, you ready? You know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where that night when I put my son beside me and I knew right then and there that he was good. You know, once he started moving around, I said, "Oh, you good." Forget what they talking about.
You felt the spirit.
I felt it from that point on. You couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So from that point on, I'm never listening to doctors no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the way you talk to him. When I look at your videos on Instagram, you know, like some parents with kids that go through the things that you've gone through with your child, it's like a ooh, 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 baby, ooh, ooh. You be like, my man, come on, look at you. Like, you be like talking. Like,
He a real nigga. He a real nigga.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love the way, the energy that you talk to him. It's like, who is he talking to? And it's like, it's my nigga. Like, what? Yeah, look at
dog,
you.
right,
Yeah, I love the
Basically,
way you do that.
what you're doing is just because your child may be going through things, you're not gonna handicap him yourself.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
You're gonna treat him just like he just playing for Lamar Ridge. You don't talk to him no different. Because
And
at
it's
the end of the
about
day,
it's about, I want to find a word, but accepting, being grateful. It's about being grateful for what you have.
Just for the day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, you be grateful, you get more grateful to something to be grateful about. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So
Blown away. I'm like literally blown away.
But
I'm not gonna cry.
I don't know. I just listen to a lot of YouTube, and so that's what teaches me. I swear to God. YouTube, man.
He said he ain't lying.
I be passing it down to him.
He be sending you them clips
every day. I'm learning about
Who you
myself.
listening to on YouTube?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm listening to stocks. I'm into the stock market.
That's what's up.
Heavy.
Yeah, we are too.
Chris
That's
Sang.
what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Chris Sang, heavy.
Okay.
Heavy. Stock market gonna go crazy next year. This year.
Yeah.
This
You know
year
what
is
I'm
going
saying?
crazy.
Be ready.
And I'll tell you a thing about the stock market. If you really want to get into it, like right now, like if you could look at it and understand, you could be a victim or a victor. There's no in between. You're either a victim
definitely.
or a victor. So like when you think about the stock market, I hear people all the time say, "Man, don't fuck with the stock market. That's just gambling." Psh, bitch, that means you don't understand what's going on.
I mean, it's kind of gambling.
No, I say it's gambling. I'm one of those people that actually says
It's
that.
kind of.
I think
a
it's
little
gambling.
bit.
It is.
You got
it's
options.
Definitely.
If you
I like the
got
options.
Options are different.
That's gambling.
Now,
Options is
so
gambling.
the options,
Yeah, that's gambling.
but
Options,
I would prefer options than just putting my money in a stock, because with the options, it's like I could pull.
But you know what? With regular stocks, you get dividends.
Depends on
but
all
that's true.
companies.
It
But
depends on what
the
You
company.
can get rid of your job
So,
and you ain't gotta.
Yeah,
you have dividend
but
checks
see,
coming
you
in.
know, if everything was lined up the way that I wanted to be, I would have put options on all the pharmaceutical companies right now with COVID. I most definitely would have,
Well, you put
because
options on
somebody would have
everything.
hit.
Yeah, it's not just COVID.
And-
Walmart, airlines, cruise ships,
Yep.
electric vehicles.
Yeah,
Tesla Day coming up January 9th,
yeah.
and I'm about to explode.
We just
Like,
we
you know what I'm
just
saying?
we just
Like,
missed on Airbnb going public.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
I missed that too.
That shit hurt.
I
But
missed
see,
that
but let
too.
me tell you,
My
let me tell you
God.
about. We pay attention to the stock market, right? And we travel, and when we travel through Airbnb. So we have literally been paying attention
Been
to
waiting.
when Airbnb is going
That's
public.
my IPO, yeah.
Let me tell you something. IPO, exactly. We were out of town in Atlanta in a Airbnb when Airbnb went public.
Right, yeah.
I told her, I said, the amount of money we spent this weekend, what if we actually would have put it into
Doubled that.
Yeah, for
just
real.
like that.
For
doubled?
real.
We could have.
That's why you gotta
They
be
ain't no
prepared.
options though.
No,
They
they
got no
didn't
options.
have
No, not yet,
options,
not yet.
But we would have.
That's why I didn't get it.
I would,
But-
because they didn't have
Because
options.
they ain't have options.
But they don't have
I
options
like buying
right-
regular stocks
yeah.
yet.
But I'm saying, like,
I hear you though.
but the amount
I
of
hear
money,
you. That's how I feel.
the amount
Yeah.
of money we spent that weekend
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, you could have flipped that.
3 times
Yeah,
in one weekend.
it's all good.
But we missed it.
But
Now that we
I
missed
like
it,
to educate black people young black people on the stock market in my store. I'm pretty sure you guys see.
I seen it. I
Man,
seen it.
every day I'm showing them how to do something. Like this is so easy to do. If you just take some people, I mean most people give up too fast. They get to a point and give up. You don't go to point and then the goal. They just want the goal.
Quick money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Quick
saying?
money.
Like
Exactly.
I swear, like I be trying to
Yeah.
tell people it's point, go.
Yeah,
It's not just go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a. It's not just straight A to Z. You got all the alphabets to go
I don't think it's
through.
for everybody. I think like what you're saying, like you could tell people, but everybody's not receptive.
No.
So I don't waste my time no more to the people that's
I
not
know. I
receptive.
mean, so if they not ready to receive it, they not ready to receive it.
Correct.
But you're not gonna stop putting it out there.
I've been going through that for 10 years, just dealing with the law of attraction.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been learning about the law of attraction. Well, I started in 2005. So I've been believing this shit forever, and I've been trying to tell, man, look, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? This shit is like
real.
awesome. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
real.
Like, yeah.
The law of attraction is 100% real.
I'm telling
you attract the energy that you put out there. You attract what your mind,
What you think about?
where your mind goes, energy flows.
Yeah.
And what you put out there is going to come back to you. But we say people don't understand that. A lot of people don't. I don't think it's meant for everybody
It's
to
not.
understand
I
it.
had to realize that.
Ooh.
I had to, because I'm so giving. I want to, you know what I'm saying?
You
As
wanna
soon as
tell
I learn
everybody. You
something,
screaming it
I
to
go
the
to my
room.
gym, man. Look, y'all.
That's how Daniel is.
You know what I'm saying? Look.
But it disappoints me. But I'm not disappointed no more. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Look at this shit, motherfucker. Where the fuck you at?
Yeah. A lot of
Everybody
shit
not
ain't for
always
you to
ready.
understand. You know what I'm saying? When I realized that, man, that shit ain't for me to understand. Like why they ain't getting it. Like it ain't
Yeah.
for me to understand.
Yeah.
And it just helped me,
But
move
the
past
blessing
it.
of what you're doing is you're not shying from sharing the information. So she always clowns me. But for those who have ears,
Yeah, that's his saying.
they will hear. And my saying is literally like motherfucker talk. Sometimes motherfucker talk shit about what I say. And I'll be like, for those who have ears.
Right.
Nigga, fuck you talking about, man? Bitch, they don't want to hear that. But
So what do
that
you
shit.
think you guys have attracted within the last year using the law of attraction?
$250,000. Well, my business worth, making, my business.
I know
And that's just a start.
right.
Yeah.
I know you got.
I
I know
know
you got.
that's right.
Straight up. I mean, like
Straight
that, and like the fact, just all my goals, like just have been since January 1st, have been in line. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact when my man came on, my cousin came on in April. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was showing him, like, bro, you can do this, we can make this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you come on, like, and he took a one chance at $200. He gave me $200 when he started. And my man has been going crazy since then.
So what that $200 investment do for you?
You know what I'm saying? You can't even talk about what it's done to him.
I
You know what I'm
hear you.
saying? Like,
Don't talk about
I
it.
don't.
yeah, don't
I
talk. That's what but yeah.
I don't talk about it too much because, I still feel like I ain't did nothing yet.
He
It's
real
a-
humble. You know what I'm
it's
saying? He
supposed
real
to
humble.
be.
Yeah, you're supposed to be humble.
Got a long way to go. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's working. You see that it works though.
yeah.
When you believe,
Yeah.
you see it works.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, y'all. For
How did you
real.
feel? How did you find the law of attraction growing up in?
How did I find it?
The reason I say that is because
I
like
tell you.
we from the city,
He
right?
said, "I tell you."
And I could listen to your language and how you talk, and you from the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most of us are not supposed to have this information at
But
our disposal.
I'm not
Yes.
like everybody from the city.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You gotta ask my man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in the military. I was living in
Okay.
Japan for 3 years.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? When I came back from Japan, that's when I found out about the law of attraction. I watched Oprah Winfrey.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's how I found out. I watched The Secret.
Yeah. Oh,
Once I watched The Secret, I paid $5 for The Secret back when it first came out. And
I
once I
remember that.
paid $5, it was over.
let me tell y'all about The Secret. Real talk. Like, this is honest. For those who have ears, everybody don't have ears all the time.
I'm telling you.
The first time that Daniel, you guys probably picked up The Secret at the same time, and he played that video for me, and I was like, if you don't get out my fucking face
She didn't want to hear that
with
shit.
this satanic, demonic
she was a
music
Jesus freak at that time.
and back up off of me, like
Jesus gonna give
the
it to me.
Lord is in control. You have no power, and
wasn't ready
who
to
are
hear yet.
you to think
She
this?
wasn't ready.
And I'm gonna
yet.
be honest, I truly believe that was the start of us splitting up because we separated for 7 years.
We divorced.
Like, we was divorced and married, and I think that was the moment when Daniel was like, "Oh, she ain't going in my direction."
She literally told me. She told
And-
me I'm following Satan.
and that's when I was like, I can't understand what you're doing.
I couldn't imagine that.
So it was.
Because
I
you
think
see
we
her now.
separated like
Yeah.
3-4 years
That's
later.
like,
It is, but this is our honest. This is
Right.
my honest.
Right.
My honest story.
Yeah.
I wasn't for it at first at all. And so coming back in, and even when we got back together after 7 years, I still wasn't for The Secret or none of that stuff. But it was something, I don't know if it was just, it wasn't necessarily Daniel. When we got back together, I said, I want to understand what has made you you. And I need you to understand what's made me me. And he has a bookcase in the house. So I just started picking up books and reading them to figure out what is his
She was
thoughts.
like, "What the fuck?
What's
is
your
in mind?"
mentality? What's going on? And he didn't necessarily pick up no books to figure out what mine was.
Because
but,
I already
you know,
read the Bible.
but
seven
no.
times.
But no.
I didn't read
With
book
therapy,
of
that's
Daniel
why we're
6
here,
times.
because he realized that he has to also figure out who I was too,
Right.
and who
Therapy
I grew up
works.
to be.
Right.
So with understanding that and reading the books and not just hearing it from a man's perspective, because as women we got to get past that too.
Right.
A man trying to teach you. So after getting past that and seeing it, I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, this nigga's not crazy.
Oh, I see what
He
he's
might be
saying.
onto something.
Oh, I see how my thoughts have been fucking with me.
Once you look
I
back
see,
on
yeah,
shit,
like
it's
I
over.
see how I created
It's
so
over.
many obstacles in my life just based off of what my thoughts were. And so on a daily basis, I'm just like, how can I today create a positive moment? What am I going to get today from this moment? Instead of going into the day expecting him to be him or me to be me in situations.
Man,
that
once
we-
you get good at this
Yeah.
shit, you can pull up at an open parking spot, just like the movie.
I told Daniel.
I swear to God.
I told Daniel before. I
swear
said
to
I
God.
got parking God. I got parking angels.
I swear to God.
I got
You know what
parking
I'm saying?
angels.
Like,
I got
once
parking
you get
angels.
once you get, I
Yep.
pull up at the hospital every day. It's
Yep.
a parking spot for me in the
I got
front.
parking angels. I
Straight
don't
up.
never walk far for no
I'm
damn
telling
parking
Well,
spot.
I'll be
For
missing
real.
the parking angels because I'll be like, what
'Cause
the
you-
fuck?
I know.
I gotta fuck.
When we park every
They
time we
here
pull
for
up.
me.
You
When
don't
we-
got a parking
when-
angels either?
When we park every time we pull
sir.
up here.
Same spot.
Same
right
spot.
outside
Every
this
time we
motherfucker.
pull up here, I got parking angels.
Yeah.
I really do. It's like I ain't
I probably
doing
had
that.
one today. I got one around the corner.
Hey, big them up.
Alright, so I
You
might
gotta
have
big
one.
them up. If you don't big them up, they ain't gonna keep playing with you. So you gotta talk to them.
I need them.
Big 'em up.
I'm telling you though, man, it really, really works though. Like
Yeah.
once I found that, man, it was over.
Yeah.
Even this, like me, hopefully we have our storefront in the next month and a half. You know what I'm saying?
I heard you speak it. It's happening.
Yeah, even that.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that before all this ICE ENT. I wanted to do a shoe store. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so wait, is shoes the next?
Shoes are not, I don't have them with me, but shoes will be here in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Shut
ICE
the
ENT
front door.
Impulse
Oh, damn,
sneakers
you really-
will be
you
here
really,
in the next month and a half. And I really want to do a grand opening on with my store opening up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Wow.
domino. I swear to God.
So are they your own shoes or you
They
partner
my
up with
own
a-
shoe. I design them and everything. It's quality, come from overseas. And when you feel this shoe, you're going to be like, man, yeah,
Get out of here.
this is a designer shoe. It's not like a regular, yeah.
Get out of here.
And I ain't doing no slicing. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to see the drop, for real.
So I can't wait to drop it.
Oh, man, that's what's
I'm
up.
excited about it.
That's what's up.
That
I'm
is-
excited.
So like, that's good though. So shoes,
Shoes,
sneakers.
store.
Let's talk about the movies.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the movie.
Them
You said,
niggas movie.
you said it's ICE Entertainment. We talking about some, what is it, Master P. What's the name of the Master P movies that they used to drop back in the day?
About it. John.
Yeah, you talking about some About It, James? What you talking about?
It's some low-key joke.
It's some DC about it.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, we got a joke called Moguls, man. It's a Mogul series.
I did see that. Wait.
That's
Back
him.
me up. Back
That's
me
him.
up.
That's
Yeah.
him.
No, because I remember that, and I don't think I followed it all the way through. So what was the mogul?
It's my man John Baxter. My man John Baxter. He wrote the whole thing and put everything together. It's called Moguls. We shot it last year, Mogul season 1. You can find it on YouTube, just YouTube Moguls.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
watching movies tonight.
We starting season 2 right now. We've been shooting that. I got a movie also I'm in. It's called She's Not. What's it called? She Thought It Was Sweet. Thought It Was Sweet. It's supposed to be dropping soon.
Oh, what's that about?
Thought that shit was
Thought
sweet.
it was
nigga.
sweet. Yeah.
But
Look,
she thought it
look,
was sweet.
hold up.
How? Like
Hey,
she
hold-
was gonna
you
get
thought it was
you.
sweet?
Now hold
Like
up.
you was
Look.
a good guy. You wasn't. Like I could think of so many ways where she
You
thought it
thought I
was
She
sweet.
thought it was sweet. She thought. Look, hold up. I even got a sex scene in the jump.
You
And I
was
ain't
doing
even-
a sex scene?
Look, I'm not an act. Look.
Look.
Nah, I'm just saying
You
though.
took your shirt off, nigga. You got a Morris Chestnut scene, nigga.
Hey, Slim, I'm telling you.
I'm like more chestnut.
Hey, nah, for real though. But it's something new. Everything I've been doing is new. Like I've did none of this shit before. My brother left before. Like this shit has opened my eyes to so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like ever since I wrote that first song, like I just been trying stuff out and it's been fun.
Ooh-wee, nigga.
Yeah,
You been on an ooh-wee journey.
It's been fun, man. So
When
So-
does She Thought It Was Sweet drop?
we haven't even finished recording yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Y'all recording now. Sex scenes and all. All right.
Sex scenes and all.
She was like, look, I seen Ice on the sex scene. I'm
Sex scenes
like,
and all.
fast forward that shit. bitch.
We having fun, Slim. We having fun.
Fast forward. Look,
I'm
you
gonna clutch my crystals.
shit, cause my pearls come. I'm be doing
We having
push-ups.
fun.
Bitch, look. I can do a scene too.
I'm
Shit.
telling you.
Babe,
You
we
gonna
can't
laugh
put
so
our
hard
stuff
though,
on
Slim.
I cannot put my shit on.
can't
That shit
put it
gonna
on
be
TV.
graphic. It won't be called she. What the fuck is it called?
Oh, it's
what is it gonna be called?
I knew it was sweet.
She knew that shit.
I knew it was sweet.
She knew it. Now
And
she
he
got
did
it.
too.
It ain't no push-ups before the scene. But I'm gonna have to sit in the shower. I'm gonna come in that bitch.
I'm at the
glistening.
Bees by Woomy
Hey,
thong on.
shit.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
guys. The Beat It girl. Okay, let me just
Yeah, they just left.
let me just do this. They
All
just
right.
left. She does
Yeah.
bees and they got Beat It thongs. So your girls Get them some beaded thongs.
And I wear the motherfucking shea butter that makes it smell like butter.
Yeah.
And
And them candles y'all smell, that's in the jar. She a whole vibe.
Y'all, it smell good in here, right?
It smell good. In
Good, because if it don't smell good, then nigga y'all got COVID.
That mean you got COVID because you can't smell.
That's our test, motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
That's how we test, motherfucker. Motherfuckers coming to jump, oh, it smell good. If you don't smell shit when you walk in this motherfucker, I'm like,
okay.
What's your temperature?
Our COVID tested smells.
That was a good one, though. That was. I'm glad I could smell. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
No bullshit. I'm glad I could smell.
Man. So listen, another thing.
Yeah.
You're cousins, right?
Mm-hmm.
How
Y'all
you work
look-
together with family? Y'all niggas
yes,
was just like,
y'all-
they had a mask on earlier.
my
I couldn't even tell them
goodness.
apart. I'm like, which one of you motherfuckers?
Oh my goodness.
I think we work pretty good. I think he understands me because
Mm-hmm.
I can be, you know what I'm saying, like direct sometimes and stern sometimes because it's my business and because I've doing this for 3 years. Like, but he understands me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my brother was the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he kind of understands. You know what I'm saying? That's
How
my-
does it feel,
yeah,
Jeff?
that's my-
Jeff, like,
I mean, like you said, I just understand. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then too, I'm more of a sports type of nigga, so
Uh-huh.
I'm a team player, so I understand how to be a team player.
Oh,
But
okay.
when it's my time to shoot, I know how to shoot.
Ooh.
That's cool,
Okay.
you know?
Team.
It's all good. Yeah, like that's all it is.
So being a team player, what in your background? Let's talk about Lamont. What in your background has led you guys to learning how to be team players and work together?
I mean, I coach football. It's, like I said, it'll be my 7th year if it wasn't for COVID. But I was never a head coach. I was a head coach one time, but not really. But I understood how to work under somebody. And then when you work a job, you got to work under people. So sometimes you got to know. You ain't calling the shots.
Not all the time.
Not all
No.
the time, nah.
No.
you
I think
gonna
I
be a
had to
shot caller,
learn.
though.
I think I had to learn
How to be a team player.
be a team player. Cause at first I was doing everything by myself, even taking pictures with my shirt, modeling and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing
Nigga
everything.
doing models.
Yeah, like I'm doing everything. Like trying to put I'm
Voguing
trying to
and
do
shit.
everything. Like I felt like I had to do every single thing.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to. Like I asked him. It took me a while for him.
Is
to
it
take
hard to
care
let
of the shipment.
Is it hard to take your hands off of it though?
Huh?
Is it hard to take your hands off of it?
It is. Like he takes care of shipping right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He answers
gotta
emails.
trust.
He answers. Yeah. I asked him. It took me a while for me to let him go.
I had to just do
100%.
it. And I ain't
He
even-
had to
You
just
had to
do
not
it.
ask permission.
Yeah, he had to
first couple
reply to
times,
people.
I just did it without saying, so I just
Yeah.
did it, and then just
Yeah.
after a while, I just
And
told
then
him,
it
like,
took
look,
for me to get back reviews.
Oh,
I've been
okay.
getting a lot of good reviews.
Okay.
His customer service.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's good. Yeah.
And then I had to realize my customer service is not as good as his.
Ooh, because you're a little too direct.
You know
My
what I'm
customer
saying?
service
And then
is shit. You know who does my customer service?
he does mines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mine is
So
shit. I be
Yo.
like, bitch, what the fuck you mean? What the fuck you talking about?
He get all spastic
You know,
and shit. Like,
I
relax.
kind of do too, to a certain extent, when people
Because
ask
you
the
want it
same
to be
questions
perfect.
and
It's
people.
it's
When people asking the same questions, when I when I do a whole spiel.
Oh,
on what's
yeah,
coming
yeah,
out,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I write it down.
Yeah,
and
you took the time to make sure
and I
the
took
grammar was right
time
and shit.
Everything, and then people
Got
come-
stars lined up on the
Yeah.
Instagram.
And then
joint.
somebody like, well, what is this? You know what I'm saying?
You're
I'm
like, revert back to the message.
Yeah, so-
Previous post.
it's just learning, though. Like I've never been in a situation, so it's just learning.
I respect what you're doing, man. What I see in you is I see the beginning of what like Rockefeller was. Like when you talk about the movies, when you talk about the clothes, when you talk about. I know you got more things lined up in your mind that's probably ahead of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want a trade school.
See what I'm saying?
I want an ICE ENT trade school. I just want because a lot of people don't know how to start businesses. A lot of people don't know how to start clothing businesses. Like I wrote my whole outline on how to do course. I mean, I was going to start a course, but I just never got all into it
Did
yet.
you start
the domino hasn't
you
failed
start a
yet.
nonprofit for it?
I had to pay for my nonprofit.
Okay.
I did the paperwork and everything. I just got to
Okay.
pay for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Because you know it's a lot of grants out here to show
Yeah.
kids how to start businesses and stuff.
It's not even just kids. Like
No, I mean just in general, like you said, not just kids, but people in general.
No, I'm saying the reason why I say that is because like what she said earlier. Like I got a young guy I swear to God, I wanted him to be here today. He has a little clothing brand, not little. No disrespect.
No disrespect.
He has a clothing brand, and he calls it One Love Apparel, and it's a
World Love
Apparel. And the reason it's similar to where you came from. It comes from another place, but it's pain to push his forward. I wanted him to be here today, but
he has the same drive. He went and got his print press like immediately. Like he ain't taking no time. He was 19. Like, nah, I'm not waiting for nobody to
so he just needs guidance. And but he couldn't be here. And let me tell you why he's not here. He works for a particular
Zara.
No, he works for Zara. And I said, why you work? He's at work today. And he said, I work for Zara because I wanted to see what a clothing store looks like running from a big town.
Yeah.
I wanted to see the inside. The insides of what an enterprise clothing store looks like. Yeah. And I wanted to have him here to connect with you. And I still want to make that connection with you. And he's young.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. He plays football
for Delaware.
He got a football scholarship to Delaware, but COVID and all that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I think that the reason I am the way I am because I'm a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how to build it from the ground up. You know. You know, even when I did my first interview, if you look at it, it says I want to build this. This was 2017. I want to build this from the ground up. I want to make sure my structure is.
Yeah, you got to solidify your structure.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like I tried to build a team 2 years ago. Yeah. But it fell apart. You know what I'm saying? But it took for the domino to fall. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like my female best friend is my assistant now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my other cousin delivers my packages.
That's what's up.
Now, you know what I'm saying? And both of them, they feel where it comes from and where it started from.
You gotta bring people around you that believe in your vision.
Exactly.
That's it. Because the team can either make you or break you. And you know who else said that? Genghis, Backyard Band. I used to be with Straight Talk No Chase, another podcast.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we interviewed Genghis one time, and we asked him about how important the team is. And Genghis said, not where he is now, but before, it was hard to put a team together because a team has to understand it's your vision. And you're building a team to push your vision.
Right.
And everyone has a part in your vision, but when everyone starts to, egos collide a lot of times.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Everyone has to understand their place. Everyone has to know their role. And he's doing very well for himself now, but he had to break away from what he was trying to build. And now he has the team.
Right.
So it's refreshing to see and hear what you're talking about because you're on the right path. You ain't skipped no steps.
Yeah, for real.
The mistakes are exciting because the mistakes are lessons.
That's one thing I'm gonna take away from this joint. Mistakes are exciting.
I be trying. I know I'm gonna make a mistake.
I'm like, yes.
I probably
I learned, yes. I can go. And
oh
I ain't
my
do
goodness,
that, no more.
that is scary. Cause I gotta be accepting of that. Cause I hate making mistakes. It's so irritating. I beat myself up. So I'm gonna try to take that. I'm gonna walk away with that.
When you're in the journey, when you're on your purpose, and when you know for a fact that something is good for you at the end of this, you know what I'm saying, or whenever the end is, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, like you get excited on the way to there, you know what I'm saying?
Cause it's a learning opportunity.
So next time I fuck up, baby, just be like, just get excited.
I just want to say though,
and the next time I fucking spaz out, you know.
But look though, I just
made a mistake. Yes, it's a learning opportunity for both of us.
Fuck that.
I just want to say, but look though, y'all, I just want to say everything is going like it's. Like how it's supposed to be, like how everybody said it was supposed to be going. Like as far as like people, your family coming on late, or your friends and family, they see you, but they don't believe as much until the train gets to going.
Absolutely.
And then
a good day until the train gets going.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everything is happening just like they said it would. So I don't, overextend myself or stress myself out as much because it's just like they said it would happen. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you accept the people back? Not back. How do you accept the people moving forward that didn't quite support you as much as you thought they would in the beginning? Like, how do you accept them? without being like, nigga, where the fuck was you at when the first joint dropped?
That's hard right there.
Yeah, cause I'm having a problem with that.
Because I got some people that watch me every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was my friends from
Sandbox.
from with my man. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
so, yeah, and they watch me every day and they wear other people's clothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, I'm going to feel some type of way. Like, you can't not feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you got to learn through the process that everything isn't about you. It's more than, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more clothing lines out here. Everybody doesn't wear Nike. Like, everybody doesn't wear the same shit, so they want to wear different stuff. Right. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? So you have to realize, you have to learn about that, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he first came on, he was like, man, them people's got, man, this and that. I'm like, man.
Oh, yeah. That's
'Cause
how I was.
I was like
I was
that
like
at
a
first.
motherfucker drinking what juice? When we first started, because
Yeah.
we started with the juice company, I was like, oh, you saw they just posted with that other juice company. He was
Yeah,
like, it's
that's how
all
it be.
good. And I was
Yeah,
like,
but
okay.
it took for me
the
to
reason
learn
why
that
it was,
first.
this is why it was good for me, right?
Man.
It was okay with me, and now we working with a whole nother juice company. I don't even make it myself no more. But I had to realize my purpose was bigger than what I was creating.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing was like, our thing was health and wellness. I want you to be healthy, whether you're getting it from me or anybody else.
Period.
I want you to be healthy.
Right.
If you're pushing a clothing line, you might not support what I push, but you're supporting someone that's going through something similar to what I am. I get a thing. You will never see me rocking like this is me personally, and I'm saying this now. I don't give a fuck because I know where I'm gonna be in a couple of years. I'm not big on like the super duper brands. I'm not.
Right.
I would rather wear what. Right now, I have
It's definitely Calvin Klein. Yeah, that's a
Calvin
CK.
Klein, but this motherfucker was TJ Maxx, right?
Absolutely.
But I would much rather have
Hey, look,
spread his love.
side
going
note
on.
though, TJ Maxx a good store though.
Hey, right?
100%.
And Marshalls.
Right?
I'm a TJ Maxx and Marshalls nigga.
But once I seen how they was doing it, once I seen how the stores was doing it, what they was, I know what they pay.
You know the ends.
Yeah,
I know what they
man.
pay.
For real.
You know what I'm
So when I
saying?
would
Like,
pay for this,
For
I would
real.
rather pay
I was
for
walking
yours.
down the mall today. Like, I didn't buy nothing. Like, I'm walking down the mall today. I got my own shoes on. Walking through the mall, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, it's nothing to buy here. You know what I'm saying? It's too expensive. It's too, you know what I'm saying?
You know what it
Yeah.
costs.
I know what it
You know
costs.
the profit
Yeah.
margin
I know what
is.
it costs. I know they boost the price up at those sales.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Fake
know.
sales. Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? H&M. I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I want that hat, bro.
It's a
Yeah,
CEO blend.
official.
I'm sorry, it's a CEO
Oh.
blend.
I haven't let that
What
hat.
one? My man, they got one.
The entire time, I'm like, you got the DC
I apologize.
Wow, I understand. I got
That's
you.
the hard
That's
I might
how
throw it out
DC.
springtime.
Hey.
Springtime?
Yeah, I
want
might
the
throw
heart
it
of
out
DC.
That
springtime.
joint
I
like
might
The
that.
heart of DC.
Hey, you right though. I might throw that out.
Hey.
I might throw that. That's a great idea.
All right, damn it. That's two
That's
ideas.
two.
That's two.
Oh, I really like that. Because it's simple. Like, so for me, I'm not a big flashy guy. So I don't want the boom everywhere. I don't want you to, I'm not a billboard, but I want to know, I want you to see it, but it's,
I think that's what our designs has tuned down to. When we first got out, when we first came out, our designs was like big and like the whole shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this is kind of big, but
right.
but it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
But some
Like,
people
But
like
Daniel,
that,
but
though.
Daniel is a little different though because his thing is, what are you showing on your shirt? So saying
Right.
spread
so if it's
love,
gonna be big,
like
I
that
don't
for
mind
Daniel, he
saying
don't mind that because literally our hashtag is love is the only law.
Yep.
So for to wear spread love,
right.
spread the love, spread
Spread
the
love, yeah.
spread the love.
Right.
That means more than just a name brand.
and
you
knowing
know what I
where
mean?
it comes from,
Or somebody's
and knowing the
yeah.
story behind
Yeah.
why you're spreading love.
Right.
Why the fuck would I not?
You
put
wa-
That's
we
that
my
want to
thing.
promote that.
That's
we want
my
to promote
thing. Like,
love.
so many people come to me and ask, well, how do I get to where you at? And
Mm-hmm.
you know, like my first thing is, well, what is the name of your brand, and what is your meaning behind your brand,
Yeah.
and what is your slogan?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, and if I go to them 2 or 3 months later and they got that, I give them some information. But if they come to me and they ain't got nothing at all, they like, man, can you help me start a clothing line? You know what I'm saying? I got so many people asking me that.
Oh wow, World Love is shop. He shop. His whole idea, Jimuel, his whole idea about why he started World Love, I was just like,
you gotta have a reason. You gotta have a slogan behind it.
It's a reason, because the reason is going to
people buy the story.
People buy the story.
Yeah, people buy the story.
You're absolutely correct.
You can have a one-hit wonder, okay. You know what I'm saying? But people, to keep going, you got to have a story behind it.
Yeah. Is that part of the reason why your posts are sometimes so personal?
Yeah. I think that I put everything to my business.
Yeah.
I put everything, even my son.
Yeah.
My son, I open his clothing line.
Yeah.
Is but the Munchkin's clothing line is catered to him. All the hearts have purple hearts. That familiarize with epilepsy. You know what I'm saying? So everything does go back to the business in order to get him nurses. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a strategy to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I post him. Like, it's just, you know, yeah.
And it's like,
it's a strategy.
some people could look at it like, oh, damn. Some people could look at it like he's doing that for whatever, but like, it's really a reason behind why you
gotta show people.
You showing people. That's why
you have to show people.
The background is more important, I think, sometimes.
You are showing the struggle and pushing your success.
Let me ask you a question. Do you look at it as a struggle?
Or not no more. Like, I don't think it's a struggle. I feel good. I just know this shit about to happen though. Yeah. I just know, like, I'm excited. Like,
you know, I always
it's happening.
He tried to take that from me.
Yeah, she said it to me all the time.
To Daniel. He always says what you just said. Yeah. It's about to happen.
Yeah.
Because
we're
happening. Successful, but I know where we can be.
But you're in the process of it happening. So when you realize that you're actually in motion, so it's about to happen means that you haven't quite got in the car yet. You haven't started driving. No, it's happening. You're driving. I'm
already. Yeah, I'm already driving.
So it's happening, not about to happening. It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah,
it's happening. Like, that shit about to happen like this year. Like,
I can't wait.
I'm
to
excited
see.
about
this.
Like
I really, truly like. There aren't too many stories that I get. I don't say it's not. I get inspired by stories, and you're one of the stories that I truly am inspired by.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to what's next.
Yeah.
For everything you're doing, man. So what is next up for you? What's
next?
Talked
about the shoes. What's going on?
That's what's next. That's what's really next, man. Like, it's the storefront. You know, the storefront and the shoe drop. And I don't want to talk about this too much, but I got an expansion of the business coming up too. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with services, like, as far as, like, I don't even want to name the services yet because we ain't even got. But
we don't want nobody to hold it
like not even that. We don't want nobody to take our ideas.
Not even just take your ideas, but you don't want nobody to pray against what you're doing.
That too.
A lot of people be rooting, but
they really be.
But we got an expansion of the business coming up soon. That's why I named it entertainment. We gonna keep it expanding. You know what I'm saying? More than clothes. We trying to be wealthy, and we want more than clothes. You know what I'm saying?
What's wealthy mean to you?
Wealthy means financially secure. Wealthy means being able to do whatever you want to do.
Freedom.
Yeah, freedom. Yeah, that's what wealthy means, freedom. You know?
Wealthy for me means the generations that I don't even know will be able to live off what I created.
Yeah, generational.
It's more than hustling for your last name. That sounds good, but like the people that I don't know and I won't see because I will be long gone will be living off the legacy that I will be living from the seeds that I planted. That's wealth. And those wealthy families that rule the world, quote unquote, their families are living off what was created centuries ago.
And it starts with life insurance. Anyway. I'll keep going. Go ahead, baby.
The quickest the fastest way to generational wealth is life insurance.
It
whether
really
we like it or
is.
not. I have my house today because my mother passed
Yep.
away. That was my first
It
investment.
really is.
That was how I cleaned my credit up. That was how I paid my debt off. And
Donald
that was how
Trump, John McCain, they all ran off of their grandfather's life insurance policies. It's the truth.
I've been having someone in my ear about life insurance.
Oh, I'm in your
Like,
ear now. Talk to me.
RMJ
Yeah.
Financial Services.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
for
We'll
real.
talk
Do
offline.
it.
yeah, we talk about it.
It's important.
Yeah.
Beyond, it's living benefits. It's not just about death.
Yeah, because everything you talking about with the
benefits.
stocks, that's too. But that's
Yeah.
a whole nother conversation. I don't
Yeah.
want to make this about us. This is about you.
Yeah.
Right.
So with that, what's next up for ICE ENT? What's next up for with Chris and Jeff? What y'all got lined up?
Chris and Jeff.
What's coming up?
Chris and Jeff, man, we just got, like I said, we got the store, we got the sneakers coming out. Hopefully, man, that's big for us. Like, once we get this store, man, we over the top with it.
Where you
Okay.
looking at?
We looking in Northeast area,
Mhm.
you know,
Okay.
Northeast area,
Mhm.
preferably. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to give too many clues out, but
No, that's
once
cool.
we open up, it's over the top.
The beautiful thing about the
That's always tough,
stores,
man.
man, like I see a lot of people, especially now we're understanding how we work with each other. Once the store opens up, I ain't gonna say if. Once the store
Yeah, when it
opens up,
open up.
man, it opens up so many opportunities because so many people are looking for opportunities. As
Yeah.
long as you
Yeah.
open your doors to
Yeah, we
other
want to
people-
throw events like we right across the street, cross my fingers from an elementary school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we want to have partnerships with the elementary school.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like and
Plant
stuff
seeds
like
in
that.
babies.
Like the
Yeah,
aftercare
have
program,
events,
all kinds
have
of
events
stuff.
in my
Yeah.
store. You know what I'm saying? Wherever.
I can't imagine.
It's
what
about
y'all
to go
wanna do.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I think
You know
as
what I'm
long
saying?
as you don't have such a narrow-minded idea of what you're going to do with a space and broaden it up to the neighborhood, you can't help but succeed.
Mhm.
Like if you be like, nah, I'm just selling clothes. I ain't doing this and that.
No.
But you already got the idea of
telling you.
partnerships and everything
oh my
else.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's going rock.
So
It's
random.
gonna
I'm
go.
not
And
even
like-
stressed at all.
Ooh.
Oh my
Cause
goodness.
you already know what
It's
it's going
just
to be.
it's
You get
exciting.
excited off that.
It's
Ah,
bitch.
shit,
exciting, I'm
nigga, I'm
telling you.
excited. I can't wait.
I'm telling
I
you.
stumbled. Next time I come on here and trip up and fall, I'm gonna be like,
It's a mistake. What did I learn? What did I learn?
the tooth gonna be missing. I'm gonna figure that
So
shit out. though.
so I have a question. We've been talking about the younger generation just a little bit, but for both of y'all, I know I'm sorry, not only, you're 28.
Yeah.
What would you guys say to your younger selves?
That's a good question.
What would I say to my younger
What
self?
advice?
What advice would you give your younger self if
Yep.
moving forward where you are now?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah, knowing what you know now, what you've been
Yeah.
through, what would you tell your younger self?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say a fucking 21-year-old Chris.
And
That-
for you, maybe 16.
I think
Damn, it's 16.
16
I
ain't
think
gonna be
that-
them you nigga.
Nah, 16,
I think
nah.
that without the phrase I would tell myself,
Yeah.
everything is gonna be okay.
Ooh,
Mm.
yeah, for real.
I learned that from my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I got through what I got through. Everything was always gonna be all right. I knew,
Even when you didn't know.
even when I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all right. So and that's yeah.
Mm.
Because it'll probably alleviate a lot of stress.
It does.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right, baby. That's what my mother say. It's gonna be all right, baby.
It's gonna be all right,
and
baby.
it always turned out to be all right. So that's what made me believe it. You know
Man,
what I'm
that's
saying?
beautiful, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean,
You don't want nothing you would tell your younger
with
self?
my younger self, I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of things that I tell my
Go ahead,
younger
tell
self,
all the
but-
things.
Nah, I mean, the main thing would be
Mhm.
probably slow down.
Ooh.
If we saying 16,
Mm-hmm.
then it'd be go to class. For real.
Read
we was
them
16,
books.
Yeah, we was 16, we go to class. But I was 21.
Mm-hmm.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Yeah, just slow down just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm. Slow down.
Yeah, 'cause I was doing
Doing
on
the
a
most.
thousand.
too much. Yeah, I was
Doing the
too
most.
much. Slow down. Yeah.
Absolutely. I understand all those things. Slow down and everything is going to be okay.
My mother used to say, "This too shall pass."
Ooh.
That's what they used to tell us though. His mother, my father, all they used to tell us, man, hey, slow down, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
My mother said, "This too shall pass," meaning like I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
fuck. Like me and one Christmas, me, my brother, and my father got into a fist fight,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm talking about like over Patrice.
Mm-hmm.
We was like wrecking the motherfucker. I'm fighting my brother and my father.
Patrice like,
I ain't saying nothing.
Nah, it was ugly.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't touching bases on that.
He said, "Ooh."
That's
Like, that's
that's
my
a
nigga.
I'm surprised he said something. That was a whole lot of family history right there.
And,
I ain't
and my
saying
brother,
nothing.
my brother.
All
my,
I know
my
is that
family
man
watched
was
this.
so. Listen.
She
Okay.
said, "Mhm."
My baby. Listen. Let me tell you. I'm not gonna go there. I'll tell y'all off.
Yeah,
Alright.
you do
I'll
that,
tell
yeah.
y'all
We
off.
can-
When
we
it-
can-
I'll
we
tell
can-
y'all
we
off.
can leave
When
it
it
like
comes to
that.
her,
you
I'll
know?
tell
when it
y'all
comes to
off.
her, we was together in a lifetime outside of where we are right
Mhm.
now, and I know
Yeah.
that, and that's why we're so close.
Yeah.
It's my best friend, my homie, my
Yeah,
lover,
it's
my
my
friend.
baby.
So, my family is just like, yeah, y'all just don't understand. I was together.
Both
with
of our
her
families don't understand.
2 millenniums ago
Yeah.
in the parallel universe.
They don't get it.
What the fuck
But
y'all
they
talking
know when it comes to both of us, we ain't gonna never turn our back.
about? Exactly.
Respect.
Yeah. So,
A lot of respect.
yeah. And I'm gonna just close this on that
Come
with
close,
my
baby.
final thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And my final thoughts,
Thank
man,
y'all
I
for coming.
thank y'all for
Thank you
coming,
for
man.
having
I
us. For
appreciate y'all.
So dope.
Great
This has
time,
been
great time.
this has been a good show.
We appreciate y'all so much.
Where you guys are going?
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Hey, we was here at the beginning of the journey.
This ain't even the beginning. This is
Yeah.
like we like right.
Like
at
we
the,
on the cups of this joint,
Yeah.
like taking off.
What I
I'm
will
right
say
here.
do you know how much energy that it takes for an airplane to
Mhm.
get into the sky?
Mm.
Most of the energy is in the runway.
Mm-hmm.
Shit take a lot of gas to get an airplane in the sky.
Absolutely.
Once it's in the sky, you might hit some turbulence and
Mhm.
shit,
Yeah.
but it takes a lot of energy to get it all. So we right there when you.
Definitely.
I applaud
Probably
y'all
flat
though, for
motherfucker.
real.
Crazy.
I applaud you guys for what y'all doing in the community. I applaud you guys for showing up. I applaud you guys for being fathers. I applaud you guys for just being beautiful black men. For
Mm.
real.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
I
it.
applaud y'all.
We appreciate y'all for having us, man.
Yeah.
For real, this was a great show. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's
Lot of
fun. It's
laughs,
energy. After these cameras go off, we're going to turn up some more.
Yeah, and
nigga.
I tell y'all what I gotta say about my baby.
What
Cause
you
he
gotta
that
say?
nigga. That's all I'm gonna say.
I be
Yeah.
trying to be.
Yeah, he that nigga. That's all I'm gonna say.
These are my final thoughts. My final thoughts today are about excuses. And the reason I chose excuses because you, my brother,
Mm.
have never chosen excuses to be your route. So these are my final thoughts.
Mm-mm.
Excuses only sound good to people who are using them.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares if you fail.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares if you succeed. What you are doing on an everyday basis is to better yourself. There will always be obstacles in the game. There will always be wins. There will always be losses. There will always be opportunities. And there will always be opportunities that can be overcome by your failures. The biggest loss comes when you figure out a way to excuse your failures.
Mm-hmm.
Because ultimately, your failures are just lessons in the games we call life.
Mm.
We thank you, we honor
That's why I
you,
love
and
that,
we
man.
praise you.
Thank
ICE
you so
ENT,
much. you.
spreading love. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jeff, for coming through
Thank you, Dan.
and living out your divine purpose.
Oh man, you
Great
doing
show.
it, babe.
I be trying.
Thank y'all for
I
coming.
be trying. Look, she rolling my shoulder. I know I'm gonna get it tonight, nigga.
Go ahead, man.
That's a wrap, Jack.
Thank y'all, man.
Thank y'all
Oh, that
so
is a
much.
Bang.